You put in the hours and the money to drive traffic, while someone else quietly keeps the long-term rewards. Looking at this flowchart of the traditional model, you push traffic to a vendor's page. They capture the lead, yielding you a single commission. Your earning hits a hard dead end, while the vendor repeatedly profits from that contact forever. The math here guarantees you wake up every morning starting back at zero. This model forces the promoter into the role of an unpaid lead generator, effectively blocking any long-term compounding growth. The ClickBank Profit Club is engineered to intercept that dead end. Here is the alternative side of the flowchart. The system offers 3 core mechanics. You keep every lead you generate, you earn lifetime commissions, and access it with 0 fees. This raises an objective question about the business model. Does using a pre-built vendor system actually create an independent asset, or is it a digital franchise? A done-for-you setup often involves operational costs and technical dependencies that the sales page tends to overlook. We're going to strip away the marketing language and conduct a mechanical evaluation of what running this system actually requires. The most appealing claim here is the ability to capture every lead on your own list before the prospect ever reaches the vendor. To make this work, route traffic through an opt-in page. You legally own that contact information, which remains your asset. However, owning a list introduces an immediate trade-off, a mandatory recurring cost for email software. Beyond the software bill, you take on new skill requirements. You now have to manage list hygiene, monitor inbox deliverability, and handle ongoing copywriting. List ownership transitions you from a simple promoter to a business operator. This removes the illusion of cousin income by introducing new daily liabilities. The second row of our matrix evaluates the promise of plugging into a vendor's 15-year proven model. By using their pre-built system, you bypass several months of complex sales copywriting. You avoid the technical burden of web design, server hosting, and mapping out a sales architecture from scratch. You also skip the expensive trial and error required for conversion rate optimization. This bypass provides immediate access to earn back-end lifetime commissions across a multi-product funnel. The trade-off for this speed is total structural reliance. Your revenue depends entirely on the uptime and continued stability of the vendor's ecosystem. You lack brand autonomy. If the vendor closes shop or changes their monetization engine, your independent asset loses its value instantly. This handed-to-you model offers rapid market access, but it sacrifices the business independence promised in the sales pitch. This leads to the final row of the matrix, the claim that the entire system is 100% free. There are no upfront coaching fees or proprietary software costs required to join the club, but the system has a relentless demand for traffic. The cost to operate the business is significantly higher than the cost to join. You still carry the full risk of bringing visitors to the system, whether that means spending an ad budget or investing hundreds of hours into organic content. The vendor assumes no risk for these efforts. They rely on your subsidized traffic to fuel their repeat sales. While the system removes the financial barrier to entry, the heavy lifting and operational costs remain squarely on your shoulders. Mechanically, the ClickBank Profit Club functions as a funnel accelerator. It works best as a bridge for affiliates who can already drive traffic, but lack the technical background to build their own back-end funnels. On our scorecard, the first profile is the hopeful beginner. This is someone with 0 budget and low technical skills, attracted by the free price tag. If you are in this position, avoid this system. The hidden costs of traffic and mandatory email software will likely bankrupt you before you see a return. The second profile is the independent optimizer. You have high technical skills and want complete control over your brand. You should also avoid this. Relying on a single vendor's handed-to-you funnel creates a single point of failure that a mature business shouldn't accept. The final profile is the stuck intermediate. You are already generating traffic, but you're losing every lead to the traditional dead-end model. You should adopt this system. It mathematically stops the loss of leads in exchange for an acceptable level of ecosystem reliance. True business independence eventually requires custom technical mastery. But structured vendor funnels are a valid stepping stone, provided you recognize the actual operational costs involved.